What's up, y'all? We back in the UK with this one. We are going to AVELINO and WRETCH 3.2. I believe it's WRETCH 3.2 and not WRETCH 32. I believe I was told that last time I did one of their reactions, but they dropped a new daily Duppy, so we're going to get into it real quick. I heard this one is fire, but if you know anything about AVELINO and WRETCH, you know how they finna give it up when they start rapping. So let's get to it. Shout out to Daily Duppy too, even though they gonna clip me.
I'ma fuck this one from the tip. That's what I told her when she jumped on my. Even brought my number one to the bits. Cause I'm coming from the belly of the beast where they don't stomach the kids.
Come and take this one up from the rip. R.I.P. to the old me, you digging my dug in my ditch. I'm disappointed you appointed an impersonation of the person who's supposed to be there posing as him. Blood.
Low key, I am sorry that you got me confused with the dude that you thought that I was. That's my fault for not really showing you who I am. So I can only blame me for you obviously mistaking me for somebody else when you tried that you tried. I like that bar.
Fires like we're supposed to be twins.
And now young fire's old flame, I had to grow being lit.
While the clowns are out juggling bricks. Monkeys eagle-eyeing all the lions when the jungle is king.
Call us the kings.
Monkeys, eagle, eyeing all the lions. Why the jungle? All right, animal bars.
Uncle, we made it through that massive attack.
Where they serve guns and roses, I return with a Mac.
You know what? Just because they dropping bars, and y'all, let me go back a little bit just to catch some more of those.
Me, you digging my dug in my ditch. I'm disappointed you appointed an impersonation of the person who's supposed to be there posing as him.
Blood fights like we're supposed to be twins.
And now young fire's old flame, I had to grow being lit.
While the clowns are out juggling bricks. Monkeys eagle-eyeing all the lions when the jungle is king.
Call us the kings of Uncle, we made it through that massive attack.
Where they serve guns and roses, I return with a Mac.
I turn on the radio.
Kings of Leon, I'm assuming Massive Attack is a group also, and then the Guns N' Roses.
Return with a Mac.
I turn on the radio, heads wanna clash.
We're still spending old bands, that's how you be 40 and rap.
At the stage there weren't no encore, but you can get clapped. Applaud me, I told the world and put us all on the map.
And he ain't talking OT, we're going further than that.
Yeah.
The has got a hold on me, but ain't holding me back. I don't need the sun, I see.
They not though. That's why they call it the trap. All right, it ain't my rap. It ain't my rap. Let me stop.
He puts the gold when it rains. I love both sides of the
Okay.
coin, 'cause it's still a change.
Nope. I need that beat change clean. I need that beat change
He ain't
clean.
talking OT, we're going further than that. The ends has got a hold on me, but ain't holding me back. I've let me rap. I don't need the sun, I see pots of gold when it rains. I love both sides of the coin, 'cause it's still a change. The diamond in the dirt, but the dirt gave me the chain. And now you understand why there's turbulence in the plane.
Yep.
My purpose isn't delayed. Reaching higher heights, all the services ain't the same. Don't tell me about no chef in the kitchen, came with a maid. I guess we're all trying to cut through the cake.
Don't jump the gun and think I'll ever jump ship. Captain on my soul, don't let the submarine be the reason why you sink the yacht.
They speaking to me. You know what I'm saying? They speaking to me. We need that. Just because he came in with what I needed to hear right there. Because I feel him on the don't jump ship, but you know what I'm saying? You can't be going down when the cap. All right.
Turbulence in the plane, but my purpose isn't delayed. Reaching higher heights, all the services ain't the same. Don't tell me about no chef in the kitchen, came with a maid. I guess we're all trying to cut through the cake.
Don't jump the gun and think I'll ever jump ship. Captain on my soul, don't let the submarine be the reason why you sink the yacht. Master may be wavy, but that don't make the mastermind tick. I might get the jubilee.
The submarina is a watch. So it's almost like, you know, captain of my own ship. Don't let the diamonds and the gold and stuff be the reason that you fall. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that go over your head. The submarina is like a real expensive watch. He did the play on that.
Be wavy, but that don't make the mastermind tick. I might get the jubilee, but there's an oyster on my wrist.
World is my oyster, there's an oyster on my dish. Ate my first meal, I broke my fast, now I can sprint. See me out in Central in a sprint, I run in ring.
Just because it's something there, and we going back to it. Also, I like that world is my oyster bar. I like that world is my oyster bar too, because it's almost like, you know, the world is my oyster and I got oysters on my plate. It's like the world is so small, you know, you think it's so huge, but it's not like I shouldn't say the world is so small, my bad. The world is on his plate or whatever, like he can have it, it's his, and the world is his oyster. It's kind of a double play on that. Maybe I'm doing too much thinking or whatever. I could be wrong on that one, but I do like that bar for that reason. That's what it made me think about.
With a maid, I guess we're all trying to cut through the cake.
Don't jump the gun and think I'll ever
Jump
jump
ship.
ship. Captain on my soul, don't let the submariner be the reason why you sink the yacht. Master may be wavy, but that don't make the mastermind tick. I might get the Jubilee, but there's an oyster
Yacht
on my
Master's
wrist.
another watch
Well,
mine
there's no oyster,
tick.
there's an oyster on my dish. Ate my first meal, I broke my fast, now I can sprint, man. See me out in Central in a sprint, I run in rings round every other Audi on the strip.
From strip searches, I went soul searching, they tried to take my gifts. Man will tell you Black Lives Matter to save their skin, and even though mine's covered in ink, I still ain't been to the pen. I built a fountain without writing a thing in the drop.
Even though mine's filled with ink, I still ain't been to the pen. I built a fountain. These boys dancing on these words, yo.
Getting top to the brim. Nah, I'm playing, man. I'm home with the kids. I say home and that's a figure of speech. Cut I made home cause I don't even feel at home where I live.
Was out at 7 with my sis strolling past Stone Bridge. I told her it's a rocky road, selling stones by the bridge. I gotta get it, so I gotta get rid. And we're
That must be a UK street.
Make paper, but the margins are slim.
That must be. We'll go back because the fountain bar was dope too. We'll go back to that. But that the Stone Bridge and Rocky Road and stuff. Rocky Road. That's ice cream, so that's pretty universal. I'm thinking that got to be a street out there for real, the way he did Stonebridge and then brought it back to Stones on the Bridge or whatever. So, I know y'all, it's a lot of going back on here, and it ain't gonna be fun editing, but we're gonna get it done, and they definitely work.
I built a fountain without writing a thing
In the drop top, getting top to the brim. Nah, I'm playing, man. I'm home with the kids. I say home
He was
and that's
looking
a
at him
figure
like,
of speech. Cut I made home cause I don't even feel at
home where I live.
Was out at 7 with my sis strolling past Stone Bridge. I told her it's a rocky road, selling stones by the bridge. I gotta get it, so I gotta get rid. And we're in the thick of it. The lines
Rocky
make
Stone.
paper, but the margins are slim.
A Jaffa cake try to sell me a brick. But it's a full moon, I had to teach him about total eclipse. Now I'm in White Hart Lane in my white Rolls Range. Young gunner selling Harry cause we passed on Kane.
Yo, free, let me crack on. Let the hero win and you'll see them chasing the
Now, I just found out that the Arsenals is called the Gunners. So that young gunner line when the Arsenal popped up, and then the Kane dude was a player. So I'm learning from the my South African people. I'm learning with soccer through them.
Back on fire, breathing with passion. The fruits on my label, we came from saving our rations. The world
You know
was
what? Nah. We going back. Actually, I want to hit a Rocky and the Stones again. The Rocky and the Stones was a bar, the Rocky Road, and then it's a Rocky Road selling stones on the bridge. Yeah.
Nah, I'm playing, man. I'm home with the kids. I say home and that's a figure of speech. Cut I made home cause I don't even feel at home where I live.
Was out at 7 with my sis strolling past Stone Bridge. I told her it's a rocky road, selling stones by the bridge. I gotta get it, so I gotta get rid. And we're in the thick of it. The lines make paper, but the margins are slim.
A Jaffa cake try to sell me a brick. But it's a full moon, I had to teach him about total eclipse. Now I'm in White Hart Lane in my white Rolls Range. Young gunner selling Harry cause we passed on Kane.
Yo, free, let me crack on. Let the hero win and you'll see them chasing the dragon. Fire breathing with passion. The fruits on my label, we came from saving our rations. The world was at war, but I went and earned my medallions. Medal of honor. Answer my Call of Duty, now the final fantasy is to have a halo above us.
Gamer bars.
Cause it's not a game with my brothers. My brothers keep us. Let's keep on keeping on till they done us. It's done.
Ending it with the Gamer bars is fire. The Call of Duty Medal of Honor, having the halo. I hope that's their clothing line too that they rocking too. They look like Mortal Kombat characters when they came in, had the blue and the red, even though it was blue and yellow for Scorpion, but I get what they was doing. And I hope that that's their clothing line or they brand or whatever that they're selling. And so they can, promote that. It look dope on them as a group or whatever. The back and forth tag team in bars, it's, look, they not 9 and Dex. They not them, but they dope in their own right. They got their own style, their own flavor, their own thing with it. So I'm not mad at that. And they also rap solo. I've heard them rap solo. Like WRETCH. WRETCH is like he might be the one. And then as soon as you think that, AVELINO will drop a daily WRETCH solo. And so I love how they go back and forth too skill wise. But that one was fire right there. As you can see, it's a bunch of like take backs, a bunch of rewinds, a bunch of lines you got to catch, a bunch of connectivity in there. Especially, I believe, y'all tell me in the comments, who was the one on the right? Who was the one in the red? Who was the one in the red? I believe that's I think that's WRETCH, and then the other one is AVELINO. No, I'm wrong. I believe AVELINO was the one in the red, and WRETCH is the one in the blue. Because I think AVELINO was always dope to me, and the way that he used his words and his wordplay is a little bit more different to me. So like the Rocky Rose line, he just had a bunch of them in there that I've already discussed and went back to. But appreciate y'all for watching, man. Appreciate WRETCH and WRETCH 3-2 and AVELINO for what they do. I gotta shout out Red Pill for suggesting it. Appreciate you. And I will holler at y'all on the next one. Salute.
What I said too hard. Black and red broussard. Before I take it too far. Mama said you're too smart. Boy, you need to thank God.